It's been a little bit long, quite a while since my last video. I've had 2 months off, but just been really lazy. I've got no excuses. A little bit of footage of my car with drags. Might put that into a video with an update from the diff and that sort of things. But just heading over to see you, mate. Massive journey across town with probably one of the nicest commodores in the country as far as commodores go. I'm not biased at all, but yeah, Ford's way better. Everyone will know it, I would guess, when you see it. It's an absolute testament to what outstanding car builder this guy is. It's just an absolute piece of artwork, and without being too much of a blowhard kind of guy towards him, he absolutely epitomises the expression car culture, because it never stops since the day he's got it. He's had it about the same year as I've had my dirty old Cortina, but he has done so much and just doesn't stop. The ideas he keeps having and the dedication he's got into cars. I've just been a little lazy with mine lately. Just done too many things. Hello, it's my mate Steve. He built this, and I've got just a couple of questions to ask him, just to quick rundown. Like, how long you owned it?
About 21 years now.
Because you got it very similar to the time I got my Cortina, right?
Yep.
Yeah. Right. So basic specs in it. Basic rundown of your motor if you had that.
Holden V8, one of the injected 304s. Got the VN Group A throttle bodies on it. HBMs, rockers, mostly the normal stuff you have in the engine. Billet flywheel, HD clutch, twin pro charged. We had a little trip over to Summernex and sort of come back, and that was the inspiration to do something different or big. Yeah, so that's about the motor.
Gearbox?
Gearbox is one of the early Holden T56s. It's got one of these ones, sequential shifters on it, which are brilliant for what they do. Diff, the alloy headed 9-inch 10-bolt pinion, extreme drive line housing out of Aussie, been shorted, mini tubbed. Yeah, big look.
Okay. Cool, yes. Okay, favourite thing about it?
Probably the noise when it's on the gas. It's totally different sound to most other things on the road. Probably just because of the setup in it, but yeah.
I can concur with that.
Yeah, the noise is just the probably the reaction on people's faces when when they say, "Oh, my mate's got one exactly like this," and then you pop the bonnet, and it turns out your mate's one isn't exactly like this.
Yeah.
That's probably one of the best things about it. I like.
Nice. Any future plans?
Oh,
you must have just about.
There's a lot of plans, but unfortunately, sometimes there's not the money there to back it up. But I'd like to do a built motor out of Aussie for it, torque power block. But yeah, I'll just keep playing with little things. Not too much more I need to do on it. We're going to detail the underneath of the car next year, strip it all back, stone strip it all, same colour as the car. We've done proper diff back when we did the mini tubbing setup. Yeah, that's probably about it, unless Lotto becomes grateful to me, which would be handy at one.
If not this, what's your dream car?
Oh shit. I think I own most of the cars I've always dreamed about. Still want to hold a Ute, the old HQ tubbed out or something. Always been a big favourite. Yeah, not too many. Not one of those guys at all. I want a Lambo or something because they're just a Lambo. Plus, I can't afford it.
Yeah, who cares? Now, before I pop the bonnet, when you go to a show and you park next to him, I have something which I call the Condor effect. Like, you park, it doesn't matter what you park next to it, when he opens his bonnet, your car just becomes invisible. It's embarrassing, and it's a trophy magnet. You run out of room on the shelves of damn trophies. I still haven't got any, but never mind.
You'll get there
one day. I'll get participation or something.
Right, pop the bonnet and you'll see what everyone is, looks at.
Yeah, motor's straight Holden, everything's pretty much factory in there. There's no cutting, tucking, bash stuff out. The only thing not abnormal was just your two holes in the mayheads with intercooler piping, held on by tough mounts from old Joe Swain from over Aussie, awesome guy, awesome products. Everything that you see here has been pretty much done in the shed. Mate Hayden was a magician with pipe work. He come round, set all this up, kept it all under the bonnet, which is what I wanted. Catch tank, templated up, cut everything out, got Synco to weld it. Awesome welders, those guys. Blower plates, made from scratch by myself. Started with cardboard, went to panel steel, went to the water jet cutters. It's probably 3 days solid work in that, just mocking everything up, power steering pump under it. Alternators all on the factory breaker-down and that, which blowing out runs off. Had a few teething problems at the start with idler pulley walls not high enough on the dyno and that, belt jumping off at revs.
What sort of power to make?
500 the back wheels. Motor itself isn't an overly big motor. Sort of when we did the blower setup, it was like put it on, see if it goes. Hence why I'd like to build a bigger motor, get some big numbers out of it. But it goes well for what it is. These days with all your guys running LSs that are changing and putting an OTR on a cam and they're getting 500 straight off the bat. Just new technology, this is older technology. I sort of like the sound of the Holden engines. A lot of people do.
It's always been a deep sound, though.
Yeah, it hasn't got that Chinese plastic sound to it. We'll just keep progressing with it. It's a bit slow these days, but sort of not coming to the end of it, but just money and time really.
Yeah, you're going to black or tanner to rest down the quarter. That's pretty confident it's going to do mid-12s.
You start, I'll catch up.
Yeah, you're always behind me, could be in a trailer.
That's about it. It's a bit of a jigsaw puzzle to get in and out.
Might be.
Like changing one thing in it, like the spark plugs, that's probably an hour job. Unless you want to pull everything out of it, which is then a 2-hour job. But now we get there. Just put a new water pump set up on it, a Davis Craig one, an Aussie. Just free up a bit of room, bit of real estate in the front, and just something different. Get it pumped to start with, and as soon as I get the controller hooked up,
And this isn't even clean. He didn't even know it was turning up. Alright, here's the boot. It's a bit dark inside, so just go around with a torch. All carbon fibre overlaid custom made boot. Genuine carbon fibre, not plastic.
Yep, proper carbon fibre. Just 2 E6 pumps, 2 E6 filter, surge tank. What a lot of people think is my fuel tank, which is like a 10 litre one. It's actually just a fuel cooler. We put it in there just really to fill up the boot, but LE coiling in it, full of salt ice, cools the fuel quite well. Don't use it every time obviously when I go out, but if you're doing a drag day or a trek day, it pays to fill it up.
Put a couple of beers in there too, I guess.
Yeah, a couple of beers. So that's about a battery in the boot, usual.
Yep.
No room in the engine bay for it, so.
Fantastic. The calipers are huge, and that's the back. What's your discs on the size of your calipers and brakes?
Rear calipers are 355 with 4 pots, and front calipers are 386 with 8 pots.
386mm calipers with 8-pot calipers. Oh, wait, sorry, 386mm discs with 8-pot calipers. Just
Front
crazy.
caliper's actually got four little brake pads in it over 2 big brake pads.
She's a work of art, big man. Wait till you get yourself a Ford.
Eh?
There you go. No money expired there.
Oh, there'd be one Ford at home would be that dog nut over an Aussie man. Like that thing is just the nastiest sounding NAK.
Yep, only going to there. Gentle, gentle. Looking good. Like I say, you didn't even know it was coming. This is just how clean it sits in the shed. Definitely a beautiful job, big fella. And how wide are these at the back? If you can't, I don't know if you...
19 by 11s, I think. We started off 19 by 10s running a 285, then we changed that into bands because we had more room than what we thought. So we've gone from a 285 to a 305 on the back.
Nice. Big is better. And that's pretty much gonna be the wrapping up of one.
That's the majority of it.
Yeah. Thank you very much, Steve, for showing us your beautiful car.
Sweet as.